Zen, the Intergalactic Ninja, created in 1987 by Steve Stern and Don Coate, and originally was published under the Zen Comics imprint until the 90s when it was licensed to Archie Comics, and then to Entity Comics. As you can see here, Just Toys Company released a set of 6 action figures in 1991, and we would later see video game adaptations as well in this ad right here. Zen, true to his name, is a ninja from the distant planet of Baltoon, who fights for the highest bidder. In his adventures, he is stopping the Lord Cantanimus from destroying the Earth's environment. Intergalactic ninja arts and superior forms of meditation were learned by Zen at a young age. He's now the most sought-after soldier of fortune in the cosmos. Hired by the Gordons, the environmental caretakers of the galaxy, Zen will use his mental and physical abilities as well as his photon stick to clean up the toxic situation on Earth. Zen also communicates through a unique type of telepathy that nobody truly understands. He is able to simply talk into others' heads, allowing them to hear as though he was simply speaking out loud to them. When spoken back to, he can hear others through a combination of sound waves and thought patterns. He takes that in as his own language and sound. He has an amazing awareness of surroundings thanks to the fact that he hears more with his mind and does so more than ordinary people. His ability does not mean he can read thoughts on a whim, however. He has to be protecting or transmitting their thoughts or intentions in order for him to be able to receive them. Zen has other mental abilities that allow him to dematerialize food with his mind so that he can eat, and allows him to communicate with his mentors on distant planets, and even allows him to move objects through air, including making himself hover while he meditates. What a fascinating individual. I need to work on my meditation skills. I'd love to hover. Oh, I'd love to hover and eat. That'd be very convenient. Konami would introduce Zen with Game Boy and Nintendo adaptations in 1993. Here, of course, you see the Game Boy version. The greatest environmental disaster in human history is about to hit your backyard, but you're not backing down because you're Zen, a cold-blooded ninja warrior who's come to Earth to clean the clock of Lord Cantanimus and his crud-loving cronies. Oof, say that 10 times fast. Zen must travel across the world attacking and shutting down Cantanimus's energy outposts, defeating his lieutenant monsters who are overseeing such facilities, all the while slowly working his way towards a final showdown with the toxic lord himself. The Game Boy version that you see here had 4 different levels to choose from. There was the oil area, smog area, dam area, and dust area. Each area would culminate with a boss fight. There was bonus levels as well to contend with, and a password system that would allow you to either skip levels or cheat. So if you get stuck in this and you want to cheat your way out, you got that going for you. This reminded me a lot of Ninja Turtles, Fall of the Foot Clan for the Nintendo Game Boy. Style very similar, the graphics, and even like with the barrels that you saw earlier. And then he kind of has the bow stick there like Donatello in a sense. I found this game to be extremely fun. It's got just the right amount of challenge to it. I have yet to beat it, however, so maybe I'll be one of those people to use the password system. But yeah, this is pretty great. I actually acquired this about a year ago, I believe. I only have it loose though, the cartridge. It fetches a pretty penny complete. I know that. I couldn't tell you the exact cost these days, but it's up there. I'd say in the 200s maybe. Loose, I got this I think for $35. I couldn't even tell you what the Nintendo version's going for these days. This also kind of gives me some Toxic Crusader vibes a little bit. He kind of almost looks like him to me if he just had like more of a hump there on his shoulder maybe. But the levels with the garbage and the whole environmental theme to the game, it's kind of gives me a little bit of Toxie vibes. Yeah, see? Got kind of like a Foot Clan vibe to him, really. A little bit of a look to it. There he is. There's old Lord Contanimus. It's the last level that you'll have to face to get to him. I did not make it, obviously. Ah, yes. Destroy the old pipe of pot. Whatever could they mean? You're going to see that this one differs from the NES version, which is here. The Game Boy one being a side-scrolling beat-em-up, and this one here had kind of started off in a more of a diagonal, kind of like Zaxxon. You kind of go up the screen. I found it interesting. It's very colorful. I really, really love the way it looks. Definitely fun. The NES version, of course, will have varied levels as well, same as the Game Boy. You'll start off in the acid rain jungles. They have burning offshore oil rigs. There's a toxic gigafactory and an underground radioactive waste dump. And then finally, of course, the battle with Lord Contanimus in his mountainous supergrid complex, where all the world's carbon-emitting nodes of industry are controlled. And I'm gonna save the day as soon as I make the... Oh my god, nope. This time though, I'm gonna save the day. Just as... Oh, nope. That's the beauty of this channel. I don't put in the best gameplay. You're gonna get the real me playing the game. That's it. I'm not gonna borrow anyone else's footage. I'm not gonna try and show me as being a good gamer. At the end of the day, even though I have a YouTube channel, I am a terrible video gamer. I do the best that I can, and just like everyone else, you get your wins when you can, and you take your losses, so... But these games to me are quite fun. I actually enjoy them very much, and I don't know if a lot of people know of these games or of Zen himself, the comic book, or anything, to be honest. I know, doing some research, there was a little bit of a surge on this information a couple years ago, and it's definitely been highlighted before, so I'm technically not showing anything new, but hopefully to a certain amount of people I am. So, and that's why, that's why we make these vids. I mean, hopefully you can introduce a new game to somebody, or just new information, and that's what makes it worth it, you know. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you're a fan of this, or you've read the comic book, or what do you think? What do you think of this? This is how the new series for me is going to be on Tuesdays. Just one game, trying to keep it short, trying to keep it around 10 minutes, and trying to have some information on it, as well as my stupid jokes and narration. So, but yeah, let me know what you think. I'm not going to be doing any of the intro outro stuff either, where I talk before the vid and then talk at the end of the vid. This is it. This is all the Rob you have to put up with from now on. So alright, everyone. Well, like I said, thank you for watching as always, and again, just let me know in the comments what you think, and we'll see you on the next vid.